Nigerian elections, and joining us from our Abuja is our reporter Chriselda Lewis. Chriselda, I imagine that the celebrations are continuing.
Well, that's right, Peter. Celebrations are continuing here in Abuja in Nigeria. In actual fact, on our way coming to this location where we are, we still saw people hooting, others hanging out of car windows, really celebrating the victory of Buhari. And, Peter, it's been an all-nighter here in Abuja, even way before the official results were announced. We saw celebrations at the headquarters of the APC, which is the party that has won. And certainly we're expecting a lot of that to continue. I mean, in the wee hours of this morning, you would know, of course, that the results were officially declared at about 3:45 this morning, and straight from there we went to the first press conference that was held by the President-elect Muhammadu Buhari, and there also, without any sleep, there were so many people there to congratulate him, them saying they voted for change, and certainly change has come to Nigeria.
Well, there's been a lot of reaction, quite far and wide. Even our own president, the African Union, all weighing in and congratulating the Nigerians on a successful outcome. I wonder, though, what sense have you been getting from the people on the ground? I know that you're in the capital, Nigeria, at the moment. What are people on the ground saying about the elections themselves?
Well, that's right, Peter. Far and wide messages of congratulations also from the US President Barack Obama. But on the ground here, Nigerians, we hear from a lot of people, are saying are the winners in this election. The manner in which they conducted themselves during the election and also post this election. Of course, you would recall in the run-up to this election there had been such a tense atmosphere in Nigeria, fears of violence in areas that had been classified as flashpoints. But Peter, absolutely none of that. I tell you, the celebrations are continuing. While this election was marred by technical glitches and several delays, but I tell you, post the election, the celebrations continue, and many international observers are also saying the Nigerian people here have won. They continue to conduct themselves in a peaceful manner, and it's certainly a call that was made by President Goodluck Jonathan when he conceded defeat. He continued to call on the Nigerian people to conduct themselves in a peaceful manner, and in the very first press conference that was called by the President-elect this morning, he's also congratulated the Nigerian people and also told them to continue in this kind of peaceful atmosphere that we're witnessing here in Nigeria. Certainly an example to be set, not only for Nigeria, but for the entire continent.
All right, so celebrations for the time being, certainly, but I guess this is a man who knows that there are great expectations on him.
Well, that's right, Peter. I can only suspect that the in-tray of Muhammadu Buhari is quite packed already. One of the major issues, the key issues that we expect him, the pressing issues that Nigerian people want to see sorted out. We know that there's a massive unemployment rate amongst the youth here, and many that we have spoken to are saying they're pinning their hopes on the president-elect to make sure that jobs are created in this country. In terms of infrastructure development as well, it's something that's also certainly high on the agenda of the Nigerian people. They're saying they voted for change. They want to see change in that atmosphere as well. But certainly one of the most pressing issues that has been there in the run-up to this election, on the eve of the election, and even post this election, is what is Muhammadu Buhari going to do about Boko Haram? How is he going to deal with this issue? That there's been staunch criticism of Goodluck Jonathan and the manner in which he's handled the Boko Haram insurgents. So what happens now for Muhammadu Buhari and the Boko Haram insurgents? Are those girls, the Chibok girls, eventually going to come home? How is he going to handle this differently, if at all? Certainly that remains to be seen.
All right, Chriselda, we'll leave it there. Certainly Boko Haram, a big headache for the Nigerians, and perhaps as a former military man, that might be something that he might have experience in dealing with, and that's where we're going to leave it for the time